This small batch strawberry jam is so easy. You'll be spreading it before the tea is made. No canning, no stress. Just pure ruby red sunshine in a jar. Perfect on warm toast, fresh scones, or give it to friends and family. It will last in your fridge for weeks. So let's get in that kitchen and make summer strawberry jam. Come on. Here I have 1.35 kilograms of fresh strawberries that I've cut into 1/2 and 1 inch pieces. That's about 3 pounds. So using a potato masher, or I'm using a pastry cutter, we're going to mash these up just a little bit to get them started in their breaking down. There, that looks good. To that, I'm going to add 600 grams of sugar. That's about 3 cups. Seems like a lot, but you're only going to be eating small amounts of this at a time. Because this fruit has very low pectin, we're not going to add pectin powder, but we're going to add natural pectin by grating 1 apple, this is a Granny Smith, so a cooking apple, into the pot. Two tablespoons of bottled lemon. The reason we use bottled lemon, especially for canning, is that the acid level in fresh lemons can vary, but in the bottled lemon, it is spot on. No room for error. Since we're not going to be canning, well, I am, but since you may not be canning, you could use fresh lemon juice. Stir that in. Over a medium-high heat, we're going to bring this to a boil. We're going to continue stirring and get that sugar melted in there. This is coming to a boil. We are looking for a very vigorous boil, and it will froth up, kind of like there. It's now boiling vigorously. We want a rolling boil, and a rolling boil means when you stir it, it doesn't knock it off the boil, because often if you stir a boiling pot, it stops boiling. This, we continue stirring, and it continues boiling. That's a rolling boil. Okay, so I'm over medium heat here, high enough to keep the boil going. A lot of the foam will disappear as we move along. You can also do something else. You can add a teaspoon of butter at this stage. It prevents the strands from forming. Now we're going to cook this until it thickens and reaches a temperature of between 217 and 220 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 103 to 104 degrees Celsius. Usually takes about 20 minutes. And as you see, our bubbles are decreasing, but we still have that beautiful boil going on. So let's give this about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll temp it. So the foam is completely gone with that teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of butter. All right, we're going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. I'm going to stir it occasionally.
Pop a small plate into your freezer. We'll use the cold plate to check how our jam is setting.
Yay, 217. We're going to stop it right there, heat off. Just going to stir that down. Be so careful. The heat's off of this and it's boiling like mad. This is dangerous territory. So let it be for a few minutes. Look at the color of that beautiful jam. Oh my goodness. This is the plate I put in the freezer. Just going to take a small amount of it, like that much. Oh, it's already thick. And we're going to pop that back in the freezer for 2 minutes. If you're not canning, you want to allow this to cool enough so that you can put it into jars safely. If you are canning, like I will be doing, you should have your jars heated in hot water or in your oven before adding this hot jam. You know that. Okay, our jam has been in there for about 2 minutes. It's looking nice and thick. So now you just run your finger through the jam and you're looking for a nice clean line. If the jam ran back together again here, then it's not set. You would turn this on for about 3 or 4 more minutes and try it again. But look at that jam, look at that separation. And that is the pectin from the apple. Oh my God. So maybe I licked that plate, maybe. That jam tastes absolutely amazing. The freshness of the strawberry. Oh my goodness. My usual way for canning is starting with very clean, hot jars, filling them and then knocking out any bubbles that may be in there, wiping the rim of the jar and the sides, putting on a new lid, and then a ring that is tightened just finger tight. Using my tongs, I put them into their water bath. When time is up, I take them out and let them cool completely on a rack overnight, and that's it.
Wow! Help this misfortune out by liking and subscribing. Leave him a comment. I certainly would.
Told you it was easy. Oh my God, look how thick this is, with large chunks of strawberries in it. And it smells amazing. I'm having this on some Irish soda bread that I made in the air fryer. It came out really well, beautiful golden crust on it. I'm working on the recipe, but I'll share it as soon as it's ready. In the meantime, it's time for this. Strawberry. God. Cup of tea. Nothing but strawberry. It's absolutely bright and wonderful. This is delicious. This bread is also wonderful toasted. So I might as well try it with the jam. Sticky fingers for the best possible reason. Thanks so much for your support. It really means the world to me. So, until next time, mind yourself. Bye.